guys, we're here at NADA 2026. I'm with the founder and CEO and COO of HeyGreenlight, amazing partners, doing some incredible stuff with AI and human experience with Jay Koo. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thanks for having us.
And Colby Joyner.
How's it going?
Or as sometimes we call him, Metaverse Michael, is what we, yeah, there you go, right? You may not know this, and I just have to say this. Do you know this guy's unlocked my phone with biometrics? This is insane. This guy has unlocked my phone with biometrics.
I don't see the resemblance at all.
And I think we got to start there because we're talking about technology. You're doing some really cool stuff with HeyGreenlight. It's been really fun to watch. Bridging the gap, I would say, between human experience and human skill set and artificial intelligence, and really you found an opening. Tell me about that and why that's important to you.
Yeah, like look, at the end of the day, there's a lot of vendors here that are talking about AI. There's a lot of AI solutions for sure, and we're at the early stages of sorts, maybe the second or third inning of that in a lot of ways. A lot will change there, but what will be consistent and what will always be true, I think for a very long time, people will buy cars from people. So let's make them better. Let's empower them. Let's make the consumer experience better. Let's make the salespeople better, sales, service, and acquisition on all aspects of the dealership. And AI is just the means by which we can do that, right? And so that's really what we're focused on, is the person and the people of the dealership.
Yeah, it is really, I see, bridging the gap and scaling the human. I know I've got to ask this, do you ever see a time where technology, maybe the gap gets narrower and narrower, or what's your vantage point there?
Sure, but here's the thing, even a couple of things. So even a Gen Z consumer today with maybe her first job, getting a car, that kind of stuff, who is more obviously digitally native, maybe even AI native, you can do a lot with AI, but at some point, if I have a first-time job, a thin credit file, and I need reassurance, I need guidance, I need help, I want to talk to somebody who's going to say, hey, you're making a good choice here. Hey, you're choosing a car and financing that's going to work for you, and that's a reassurance that you're not going to get from the machines, to be honest, right? Or I need to connect with someone because this is my situation. I have a dog. I love my dog. I want a car that's perfect for her. This kind of stuff. Someone who can say, yeah, I love dogs too. I have them as well. That connection will always be necessary, and it's that emotion that's going to sell the car, right? And it's that emotion that's going to make someone feel good, and that's what we want to solve, number one. Number two, it's actually really interesting, but the data shows, and I have a background in e-commerce, that actually the most valuable customers to any business is actually not the customer that has the best seamless experience, but it's the one that had maybe a slight issue or concern, calls someone, talks to customer service, they make them feel better about it, guaranteed every time that customer has a higher customer lifetime value than someone who even does the most smooth process. So you will need a human to do that. And that's ultimately what we want to make better across all aspects of the dealership. That experience, even if there's a hiccup, the human is what makes it better.
Yeah, it's funny because there's so many conversations about getting rid of humans. I know you and I have had a lot of conversations, Colby, about this, but this idea that you're really bringing to light here or this solution rather of, no, scale the human, because that's the thing that really makes the process unique. What are the thoughts that you're having about introducing that human empathy to what you guys are doing at HeyGreenlight?
So think about it this way, like everybody's favorite subject is like them, right? Whenever you're talking to someone and you're trying to build rapport, it's them. Like you're talking about yourself. Dealerships lately, or for a long time, have talked about, hey, we can do this for you, we can do this for you. You get all these values that we can give you, but you're not talking to the customer about them. And our ability to be able to bring in the information about that individual person and then have conversations about what makes sense for them, talking about them through the whole process and enhancing the dealership's ability to have those conversations every single time. It's taking your worst salesperson and making them just as good as your best salesperson, right? So you have consistency across the entire sales staff of everybody having that rapport building skills, talking about the customer in a way that they're going to be like, okay, this feels good because they're asking me about me, and then they respond with, like, they remembered that I have kids, they remembered that I have a dog, they remember that, I may have this issue with my trade, and it's brought up every single time. So, I mean, the whole bridge of everything, instead of utilizing people or utilizing AI, for instance, to replace the mundane tasks, I mean, that's all well and good. You want to schedule an appointment? Cool. We can schedule an appointment with AI because it makes it easier. But in the end, we want to be able to utilize AI, and I kind of hate saying AI all the time. We want to use technology to enhance the human.
Yeah.
Right? So for instance, like obviously love people more than cars, right? I think the whole mindset should be like love people more than AI. Like we need to focus on people and the humans in the dealership and what makes the industry great, which is the people in the industry.
Right.
How do we enhance them? How do we give them better training, more consistency? You know, think about all the trainers that go in and train a store. It's hard for both sides. The dealership struggles because they spend a lot of money, and then trainers leave, and then whatever they spent the money on goes out the window. And then the trainers go in there and they have to repeat and repeat. Now, they make money doing that, but at the same time, they repeat. It'd be nice to be able to say, hey, look, we're bringing trainers in. We have softwares and systems and support so that when the trainers leave, it all stays consistent with what the trainers said. Yeah. Right? Every single phone call.
Right.
So that's our bridge.
This is I love that you pulled this together because this is a real solution. Something you said I want to talk to you about, which is the consistency across the team. Yes. So you brought up human experience. What do we really all desire? Can I just talk to somebody? You brought up something that resonates with me, which is to know that a computer remembered it's my birthday, or to know that a human being remembered my birthday is really actually an unlock.
Yes, 100%.
So with HeyGreenlight and what you're developing there, tell me about how exactly HeyGreenlight is being inserted in an effective way to scale the human.
Yeah, so we have dealers live with us now, and essentially this is what happens. Lead comes in, and look, the reality is most dealers, when a lead comes in, they have no clue anything about that person. You know, you can make some guesses and some assumptions on it, but any dealer that works with us, when that lead comes in less than a minute, we add to that lead gender, age, credit score, income, current car, garage data, all that information.
Right.
And we also attach to every lead a time frame. Are they going to buy in 7 days, 30 days, 60 days, or 90 days plus? You should be talking to those leads differently, right, in all of those aspects. Then what happens is that Wingman, our key product, puts together literally a personalized sales plan for every single lead. And again, it works on sales, it works on acquisition, it works on service. And so lead comes in, we see it's a 32-year-old woman with, children, this income, this car, this thing. What's the best way to engage her? And so every single day, that salesperson gets a clear instruction. You need to send this text message at this time, pre-written. You need to call her at this time, and here's a voicemail to leave, or if she answers, teleprompter opens, real time tells you what to say. And it references, it uses question-based selling, and it asks all these best practices to engage and build trust, right? That's what we've done. So once you do all of that, it continues from there where it tells you every single day, this is what your action plan is to get that appointment and then to get that show. Even to the degree that when the appointment is booked and that person's coming in, you can ask Wingman, okay, she's coming in today, based on all the texts we've had, on all the conversations we had, what do I need to make sure to emphasize, to not emphasize, and how should I prepare this car for her? And it will tell you all those things, right?
I love
and
it.
again, it's the human doing it. And so you're right, and I've gotten these, the generic canned template email from a dealership saying happy birthday. It's like, I'm sophisticated enough to know that it's scheduled in there and they're gonna do it. But that email that says happy birthday and also references, oh, your daughter must be this old now, how's it going? Or like, oh, last time you came in, you mentioned this. It's like all these different things. And I'm like, and it comes from that person, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's really cool.
It's not the AI that's like, how's your divorce going?
Right, exactly. So it's it's one of those things where it tailors all that to me, and then you talk about customer lifetime value, you talk about retention, all these different things. It's all encapsulated into that, but with a very clear sense of the salesperson. Like, this is what you need to do, and this is how you need to approach this person.
Amazing. Well, hey, Greenlight. I'm here at NADA with my pals Colby, Joyner, and Jay Koo. Thanks so much for joining me.
No, appreciate it. And like Colby said, I mean, we love ASOTU, we love everything you guys are doing, and so we do believe in that mantra of love people more than you love AI. And I think that's something that people need to remember, especially now when there's such a big rush towards AI technologies. It's still the person that matters the most.
It's amazing. Appreciate what you guys are doing.
Yeah.
It's super innovative stuff. We're here at NADA with More Than Cars. Thanks so much for joining me.
Of course. Thank you.